hands up if you think, looking at my face, that I have got a criminal record. Just raise your hand. Okay. Hands down. Now hands up if you think, looking at my face, no, probably not. Probably not. You think I haven't got a criminal record. Just raise your hands. Okay. Folks, the truth is that I have got a criminal record. Yeah. The truth is that on the 9th of November, 1988, I was arrested for harassment, alarm, distress, and willful obstruction of a highway. Now, I was being chased by, this is the absolute truth, I was being chased by a police car. I was on foot. The police car was chasing me, sirens blaring. I'd run over 2 roads. The police car was following me. I then jumped over a fence thinking the car's not going to be able to go through the fence. I'm running through a muddy field. The policemen have to jump out of the car. I am running in full pursuit uphill through a muddy field. And as I'm running through the muddy field, I can hear the policeman fly out the back of the car. They're now chasing me across the muddy field. I can hear the faster of the 2 coppers closing on me. And then he does this excellent rugby tackle on me. And I go face down in the mud. And I'm lying in the mud thinking, that was cool. I mean, they must practice that. I mean, I was in absolute full flight, then suddenly... And of course, naturally, I'm lying face down in the mud, rifling through cop TV shows in my mind. And of course, as you know, what happens on telly at this point is that the policeman says, "You're Nick, Sonny Jim." Do you know what? He actually said that. And so I turned to him and I said, "Look, I really must thank you. That was really quite exciting. I haven't actually been arrested before, so it's really quite thrilling for me, the pursuit and so on. I mean, thank you so much." And then, of course, on TV, what happens, as you know, is at that point, one of the policemen puts your arm up your back like this, and they start to frog march you. And he was doing this as well, so I'm being frog marched back to the car. And I can see that the back 2 saloon doors of the car are open. And, of course, as you know, on cop TV shows, what happens at this point is when the arrested person is being put in the back of the police car, one of the police officers puts his hand on your head and pushes you down as if you have never got into the back seat of a car ever before. And he did that as well. So this hand appears, pushes me down. And so I go, I'm in the car, I go down the police station, I empty out my pockets, and they throw me in the cells. Now, you may possibly be wondering, what was the harassment? What was the alarm? What was the distress? What was the willful obstruction of a highway? Well, I have to tell you that I was a student at the time. And as I just came back to the college where I lived, I did notice that a group of about 20 of my friends had got hold of quite a large felled tree. And they were moving the felled tree to block a road this road led to a rival and, in our opinion, inferior college. And so they were blocking the road to block off this college. I thought that was a thoroughly good idea, so I joined in like any right-thinking person would. And so we blocked the road. And of course, at this point, the flashing blue lights start to appear in the distance, and the police car is screaming up the road, and all my mates scarper. And I remember thinking, you don't have to run away. This is obviously a student prank. The police are reasonable people. They'll understand. But when the police car got really close, I thought, no, probably this is wrong. Probably this is going to turn out to be harassment, alarm, distress, and willful obstruction of a highway. And so because I was the last to leave the scene of my crime, I was also the easiest to catch. But that wasn't my first sin. No, that was just my first publicly recorded sin.